Alright, so here we are, my boys. I'm Michael Morris, here as always, ready for entertainment. I hope you are, because I am too. Haven't gotten around to playing the Mania Plus DLC yet, but of course that's what we're here to do today. And Iceberg, where did you get music from? I got the music for the starting up of the stream. That's from Persona 5 Beneath the Mask. It's amazing, and that's the instrumental version of it. But regardless, like every version I've heard of Beneath the Mask is really good. Like the Rainy Mood one is like one of my favorite ones. Like Beneath the Mask in general is just really good. So if you are interested, Persona 5 is on PS3 and PS4. I highly recommend playing that if you're into RPGs. However, that game is really long though. It's like 100 hours minimum when it comes to just the standard playtime. So yeah, if you got time on your hands, then I highly recommend getting into Persona 5. But if you don't, you might want to skip over it. But I don't know. But regardless, let's get into this Sonic Mania. Yo, Prodigy XCD. What is going on, my dude? We are here to play the Sonic Mania. And hopefully all the audio sounds okay. I don't think any of the audio sounds all that bad for right now. By the way, I haven't played this game in a good while. Hey, there's a plus. But I haven't played this in a good while. So I'm just wondering how well that's all gonna be. And I also say I haven't played this in a while. I'm also playing this on a GameCube controller, like you can hear it. I just felt like, you know what, why not play it with a GameCube controller, because I can. And I'm pretty sure the controls are actually beneficial for it, because there are some games on the Switch that if you use for a GameCube controller, it's not going to work at all, because there's going to be a bunch of buttons missing. But they also did a menu rework. That's actually astounding. But right now I'm just checking over everything else. Yeah, I'll keep it as clean. Okay, I'm gonna need to look at this. Okay. Yeah, like, look at this. It's all one button. And then the control stick. That's not even that bad. I just have to remember what stuff does. Okay, so let's go to Encore mode. Encore mode, because that's actually where it is. Oh, there's only 3 files? Okay. Because I remember the original game has like a bunch. Good, you? I'm doing good. Playing this Sonic Mania Plus for the first time. Oh, okay. I guess we just go through here. And we're on Angel Island from, what was it? Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So this is some nice music so far. By the way, I've never really played any of the, classic games, like, really all that much. Like, I have a little bit of experience with the first game, and then after that, it basically fades into nothing. But you know, there's Sonic 1. I at least have that. And I know about Sonic 2 and 3. That's where Chemical Plant comes from for 2. And then for 3, it's where this level comes from. Oh, that was a really short act. I don't like the fact that that was so short. Now, from what I've seen from other people, we're able to choose one of these two. But since I have Ray on the actual stream, and he's in the thumbnail, I'm gonna go with Ray. Let me press X to switch with him. Hoping that's also not Y on my GameCube controller. Okay, so Mighty just got kidnapped. I think that's his name. Okay, it is X on the GameCube controller, good. Now, I've heard that the controls for this is a little bit weird to try and figure out. I also need momentum, so it would be nice to have that. But make sure you guys share out the stream. Share it out to other people. That way we can get some more people in here. We're actually super close to 500 subs right now. We're only 5 subs away. So all we need is 5 more, and then we'll be halfway to 1,000 subs, which will actually be pretty insane. I'm not even gonna lie. Now I need to try and test this out. Okay, that's not that bad. You just gotta out. Well, you don't have invincibility during it, or it's not powerful, but you just need to be able to know how to manage it, and you'll be fine. Okay, thank you, Sonic. Out. Yeah, that has no, like, hitbox on it, which kind of sucks. You're not able to fly around with it at all. I also have to remember that, what is it? Ray doesn't have a spin dash like Sonic does, so he's not able to just run around. I do like that you are able to get your partners back, like, regardless, though. Like, no matter what happens to them, they'll immediately come back to you. Or at least relatively immediately. I need to stop jumping, like, at ramps, but I never know when anything is coming up. So, okay, there's a lot of spikes here. Need to be careful about those. How's it going? It's going good, Michael. Going very, very good right now. Okay, so there's these. Oh, it gives me his... Oh, that's a spare character, okay. Oh, and this switches me out with another character that I have, I guess. Okay, so that's gonna be weird, but I'll try and get used to that. But I need to try and collect all the characters if that's the case, because we have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and now we have Monty, or Ray, I guess, and then we'll get Monty later on. But that also means we can have 5 characters at one time, if I'm correct. No, wait. This boss so far seems to be the same as the first one in the game. I have a huge feeling it's going to change, though, because I would imagine that it wouldn't just stay the same. Okay, 2. Oh, whoops. I went the wrong way. Ow. Come on, get over here. There we go. You should only need to be hit one more time. Nope. I keep jumping the wrong way, but whatever. We get it. Oh, I guess we can't change characters when we are like this. That's what that strange sound is. It's weird. Super Static lit for life. So cool. What is going on, man? And also DJ Liam Mack. I need to pause the game. Hey, it's your boy DJ. Glad to see you again, man. Love your channel. Thank you, man. Thank you a lot. That love means a lot. Okay, the Ray's just down there getting killed by spikes, I'm assuming. Okay, let's get over here. I wonder how many secrets you are only going to be able to get as certain characters. Because I know earlier on there were like 2 separate pathways, one for Monty and one for Ray. So, like, I'm wondering, does that also include like the other characters as well? Like with Tails and Knuckles? Like, I imagine that Sonic could not really get around to everywhere. But like, I know that Sonic will probably have like the least amount of areas that he can go to because of the fact that he doesn't have the extra abilities that the other characters do. Like, Tails and Ray are about the same, but Knuckles and Monty are pretty different actually, I'm not even gonna lie. But in terms of, what is it? In terms of, like, Sonic, he doesn't really have all that much. Oh, I think this is for Knuckles, because I think I see a change here. That or I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping, though. Yeah, I'm probably tripping. Let's just go. Your life's getting bad. Every day you're working on financial... I don't think this is supposed to say... Wait. Oh, I think that is lit. Online. And you're more stressed than you were back in school. I'm assuming you're in college right now. So, yeah, I'm going to college next month, actually. And that is a little worrying. But, bro, I've been in, what is it, dual enrollment. And I took some college classes. Bro, college and high school, obviously, is not the same. And that's what a lot of people tell you, which is pretty true. Because there are some differences. Like, you get a lot more freedom, quote unquote. But you also have a lot more responsibility. So, that's not exactly entirely true. But... when you get stuff done, like, it is a fantastic time because you're able to just basically do almost whatever you want. I'm not gonna say whatever you want because that's a very big lie. But like, if you just keep on pushing, you'll do good. And like, my first, what was it, semester of dual enrollment, and I only had 2 dual enrollment classes. Like, it was bad. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. But afterwards, like during my second semester, because at that point it was all dual enrollment classes, I was just fine. Like I got into an actual groove and stuff like that, and it just worked out for me. That and the classes I had didn't really have that much stuff actually involved. Well, like I did still have homework and all that, but I don't feel like it was as bad as I would probably make it out to be. But I am hoping that things get better for you, man. No problem. Again, thank you, Super Static. Hey, Skyward Nico, what is going on, man? I'm doing good. Playing Sonic Mania Plus. Still in high school, and you're gonna be a junior next year. What on earth? Well, hopefully, again, I hope that like everything in high school gets better for you, man. Hey, Shattuck Stick, college is better than high school. I haven't been in college yet, like a legitimate college yet, so I don't really have any form of true say on that. But like in terms of schoolwork, college is relatively better. I'm not gonna lie. Like through my experiences with dual enrollment, in terms of like the work, college was better. But in terms of like socialness, socialness is kind of better too in college. Like I didn't really interact with too many people. Like the only people I interacted with at school was at school. I never really hang out with anyone after school. So you spend more time in college than high school, but it's typically stuff you enjoy. That is true. You end up doing a lot more stuff that you enjoy. College was good for you. High school, not good. I mean, my experiences with college has been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but it's been pretty okay. Like the college stuff that I've had right now is pretty good. Hey, RT Luigi with the raid right now. How many people is this? This looks like 6 people. Goodness, RT. Yo, thank you so much. Dual enrollment is not like college. Okay. Well, again, I said that like I haven't been in an actual college, so I can't put any full thing for that. But, is that the boy John Ogami? Indeed it is John Ogami. High school, what on earth? What? That says sucks. And then knit. Oh, it doesn't need to exist. There's like an extra N in there for some reason. High school is trash, to be honest. Like honestly, high school is actually pretty like somewhat enjoyable, but then like there's some other things. Like there was a lot of senior activities that like I didn't care much for at all because I'm an introvert. I'm like a huge introvert. I would rather spend my time at home playing this game, like for instance, than like going to prom or something. Like I didn't go to prom because I didn't care about that. Like I didn't go to my senior trip because I didn't care about that either. And thank goodness, because I've heard that the actual trip was actually pretty bad. So again, good thing I didn't go. But yeah, there's some things that like they tell you, or adults tell you like you should go experience in high school, like prom and junk like that. You ain't got to do that. To be honest, you ain't got to. Like that is not a mandatory thing. And like the thing is, it also costs money to actually go to some of these things. So like if it ends up being bad, you just wasted a lot of money. Because like, you know how expensive it is to go to prom of all things? Like prom is stupidly expensive sometimes. It's a lot of people for RT. That's cool. That of course it is. You keep misspelling stuff. Perfectly fine. I have typos all the time, especially when I'm speaking. I guess that's not like a typo, but whatever. Like, have you seen my Let's Play episodes, dude? Like, I have typos all the time whenever I'm speaking. You hate high school? Dang. A lot of people just don't like high school. Like, I don't know any people's stories, so of course, like, I have no reason to actually say anything like that, but at the same time, like, my experience wasn't as bad as other people, so I guess, like, again, I don't really have too much of a say, so... you guys are commenting a lot. Again, thank you, but, Raiders sub the guy to get him to 500, but make sure you guys will actually enjoy the content. I want you guys to make sure that you will actually enjoy the stuff I'm doing. High school sucks, man. I'm glad I graduated this year. Well, yeah, I graduated this year too, and like while that is cool and all, I am gonna miss high school a little bit because like I did have fun in high school, and now I have like a bunch of responsibilities now, like taking care of college. Uh, for you, school in general is trash. You'd rather learn something necessary. That is very true though. Our school education does not teach that many things that you actually need to learn in adulthood, like how to pay taxes or file checkbooks or whatever, or work those out. You actually don't care about high school. You care about the people that you care about, and is you guys and your family and other friends, of course. And it is like that sometimes. Like a lot of people don't like going to school, but they like hanging out with their friends. Like that's literally like a decent amount of the people there. But a decent amount of other people are also for actually like going there for education purposes, but it's here and there. We don't have prom in the UK. What? Well, do you guys actually do anything that's like anything similar to prom or anything like that? Oh my goodness, this I don't know why, but my chat is like scrolling down for some reason. No, you're not doing prom. Same, dude. Girls hate gamers. That's not always true. You have to find the right ones. Plus, meeting their dad would be awkward. They always want guys who play sports. Yeah, I don't like playing sports all that much. Like, I get competitive when it comes to sports, but the only ones I actually like decently playing or would even bother playing is like field hockey. Field hockey is actually pretty fun, especially in like the gym or whatever. Like, that's really fun. Dodgeball is always fun. Dodgeball is always fun. No matter how bad I am at it. Always fun. Basketball is like, okay. I'm only like decent as defense. Like whenever it comes to shooting or whatever, I am not all that great. I used to play soccer like a decent amount of time ago, so I guess there's also that, but those days are over. You're not the only one. Mostly you do performing art performance like choir, orchestra, stage crew, and drama club. Don't go to sports games and stuff. Yeah, I didn't go to sports games either. I was actually in an animation club, and we actually made like animations and junk. That was pretty cool. Yeah, show that. My goodness. I'm trying to look through the chat, so I need to make sure I get to you guys. High school is not that bad for you. Again, it's different between people. People have different experiences when it comes to high school, even like middle school. Although middle school, I think everyone regrets middle school. Middle school was a bad time. Tell me about it. You went to prom this year. Waste of your time. You just left and went laser tagging. Laser tagging, also lit. No matter how old you get, laser tag, always lit. Hit the likes and get the views, of course. You went with friends. Oh, okay. 2 subs from 500, are we? Because, like, I'm not getting any notifications for some reason on the actual thing here. I might need to update that. Like, off screen, of course, but for some reason it's not updating. I'm trying to look right now. It's loading really slowly, but that's... Wait. Yo, we are at 500. We actually are. Yo, that's lit. Hey! Yo, thank y'all. Thank you guys for the 500. And my thing is also not updating. What on earth? This is not updating. Wow, the screen's actually darkened because of how long it's taken for me to actually get back to the game. But yo, thank y'all for 500, man. We are now officially halfway to 1K, despite the thing not updating. Well, most girls hate gamers. That's fair. But keep in mind, anime, I'm pretty sure a lot of girls like kept away from anime guys. Like, and now anime is becoming a lot more mainstream. At some point, well, gaming is pretty mainstream, but like not in like in the eyes of girls all that much. So I know once like big people, aside from Drake and Fortnite, aside from that, like once more of them actually start like talking about that, because like who was that one guy? I forget his name. I think it was Michael Floyd. I don't remember, but the guy who played Killmonger in Black Panther. Once he said like he liked anime, and it blew up. It blew up for women. High schoolers sucked your first year. Let's hope sophomore year is better. My freshman year wasn't all that bad, to be honest. Sophomore year, I think it was worse because the freshmen that came in after me were way worse. It was really bad. And like a lot of people say that freshman is always like pretty bad. My freshman class was actually pretty chill, and I say that like as if I didn't grow up with them throughout my high school experience. But like our class was actually pretty chill when it came to our freshman year. We weren't really that bad. That's some bsgarbage.com stuff. Wait, what are you talking about? You talking about the anime thing? Or the gaming thing? Oh, you have a girlfriend? Hey. Same, so much pressure put on you your first year. I think I was just in a mindset where I didn't really care too much, like, about, what other people were saying to me or whatever. And that's mainly because I didn't really interact with that many people. Like, I had a pretty small group of friends, but we're pretty, like, well tight. That's, like, the kind of friend group that I like to have. Small, but, a tight group of friends. The chat scrolling so much. I don't know why, but, like, I scroll once and it goes all the way to the bottom. Wait. I'm always trying to look at the chat, by the way. People always expect stuff from you that you are not gonna be. That is true. People do that quite a lot. Like, a lot of people want you to go into, like, sports or whatever. They don't really talk too much about, any arts or music or, like, what was it? Animation, performance, acting, or anything like that. And like for video game design, you don't really hear too much about that. And thankfully the college I'm going to actually has like courses specified for that, which is what I'm going for. So thankfully there is something like that around where I live. But if I was in, well, actually there's a few colleges around the US that actually have stuff like that. Like I know there's a pretty popular one in Florida. I think there's one in Utah as well, but I'm not going to Utah or Florida because those are way too far away from me, and I have to live on my own, and I have to learn how to do so many things. I have to get an apartment or a house or live. I don't think they have an not online. I don't think they have a actual like living campus or whatever. Like I don't think they have an area you can live on at that university. You don't have proms, but you do have dancers. That's interesting that you have dancers, but you don't have prom. Well, unless you mean dances. That could easily be a typo. But 500, you literally only liked school because of your girlfriend and your 2 other friends. That can literally make or break your school experience. Your friends can literally make or break that. I'm not even gonna lie. Because the classes, most people are gonna hate at least a decent amount of their classes. I'm not even gonna lie. Because like my math classes for like half of my high school experience, god awful. Because like, I don't know, for like one school year, all of us basically had no idea what was going on for like at least a decent portion of the class. And if the entire class doesn't know what's going on, that's the teacher's fault. That is not the students. Because if it was just the students, then it would just be like a small group or something like that. Not the entire class. That is not the students' fault. But yeah, we just hit 500. By the way, I'm super delayed because of how... Wait, what just happened? Okay, that happened. Anyways, you guys probably didn't see it. I'm not even sure. But yeah, I'm super delayed because of how much you guys are commenting. But congrats. Thank you guys again for the 500. Middle school was awful for me. Bro. Bro, middle school. I don't think any of us want to remember middle school, honestly. Because like I remember back in middle school, bro, you used to enjoy middle school when you were in middle school, but afterwards you end up regretting it. And like the middle school I went to, like they have like 3 stories, right? And like I remember, I think it was in my 8th grade. I think it was in 8th grade. But I ended up having a class on the 3rd floor, and then would have to go down to the 1st. Then I would have to go back up to the 3rd at some point, and then go back to the 1st for lunch, and then go back up, and it was bad. That's all I'm gonna say. And I don't know why, but my school, bro, my middle school, there was so much illegal junk going on. I'm pretty sure like my gym teacher was like a drug lord or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was a drug lord. I think I heard something about that. Like, a gym teacher was a drug lord. Like my English teacher got arrested or something. I don't know, dude. It was wild. Like after middle school, when I was in high school, when I found out all that, I'm like, bro, actually, is that middle? I think that middle school is unaccredited now. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember, but I think it's unaccredited. My phone's. Okay, someone just called me name joiner Linda, and I thought it was Joyner Lucas. I'm like, what? How is you calling me? And how was the number in there? But anyways, not for me, Dad. What? I don't understand. I'm super delayed. Bro, you have 500 subs. Yes, I do now have 500 subs. Again, these are delayed. Middle school was fun. It was fun when I was in there, but now that I'm out, no. And also, I think it was during 7th grade. There were fights all the time in middle school. I remember there was one dude who had like a cast around his leg, and apparently he leaped across a table to get to another man. How angry do you have to be to leap with one leg and your other leg in a cast to get at a man? Across the table. Like, come on now. Also, I remember in middle school, like me and a few other friends, we had like a Pokemon tournament. Like a Pokemon tournament. I actually took that seriously and everything in middle school. We had a competitive Pokemon tournament of like 4 people. It was lit. Retweet. Oh my goodness. RT, not retweet. I am sorry. I need to put that out on Twitter. I need to find Social Blade so I can do that properly. Social Blade, and then look at my thing. I don't think it updated yet. Well, wait, no, there's the live one. Unless it's just not going to change, which is going to be very upsetting. But I don't think it is. Because, like, YouTube... Okay, there it is. Alright, so... Now I can properly do this. Oh, and John also retweeted my tweet about it on... What was it? Twitter, so I gotta thank him as well. I'm gonna put all caps. Let me show my PC real quick. Well, not my PC, my browser and all that, so you guys can see it. That's not. Oh wait, I'm stupid. But yo, just keep it all in caps. Just hit 500 subs. Thank you all. They have to all in exclamation points. Especially at RT, Luigi, for the raid. For the raid that led to it. As well as everyone that has been by my side. I'm not gonna put a hashtag. Halfway to 1. I messed it up. Halfway to 1K. I think people can read that. I'm just gonna assume. There we go. Halfway to 1K, boys. We there. Alright, I'm showing the stream right now. I need to get back to the game. What on earth? Does the screen actually go black if... Yeah, it goes completely black if I just don't play with it long enough. For me, you had fun in middle school. Middle school was okay for you. High school was better. Yeah, high school was definitely better than middle school. Not even gonna front on that. Exactly, and there was one time on 8th grade... You know what? I'm gonna change the name of the stream real quick. We're gonna change it to Skull Stories. Skull Stories without the exclamation point. And then hit 500 subs. There we go. I changed it. But anyways, middle school was fun, but you regret a lot of stuff. Yeah, middle school is where a lot of bad things happen. Again, the chat moves very awkwardly for some reason. You hate all school? Dang. You suffered a lot for middle school, though your last year of elementary was nearly trauma. Jesus, what happened in elementary school? How did elementary school be so bad and managed to be worse than middle? Like, I'm trying to imagine that, bro. By the way, I'm usually not like this all the time, but I watched Etika's live stream earlier today, so Etika has me hyped. Etika can get anyone hyped, because I'm usually a lot more reserved and calm, but Etika empowers the man. Once you watch Etika, you don't go back. When you're in school, you don't hang out with many people since middle school, and you're mostly a loner when you go to dances. You wasn't that socialized as a kid when you were diagnosed with autism. Ah, okay. But yeah, I'm usually a loner as well. I don't really like hanging out with anyone. In fact, I didn't really go to that many dances either. I think I went to like 2 in middle school. I know I at least went to 1, but aside from that, I didn't really do anything. In fact, I literally went to the dance and did homework at the dance. My goodness, I regret doing that too. The high school thing. Wait. My goodness, I'm so delayed on this. Hardly talked to anyone or done anything. Same, but aside from the animation club thing, but yeah, relatively same. Hey, N64 Luigi, how are you doing? You're going to middle school next year. Ooh, I got a youngin' in the chat. We got a real young one. That's actually kind of surprising because like most of my audience, especially like current audience, is like high school or college level or like a little bit higher than that. Actually, I can check that right now because I know that it's usually like on the higher scale. It's not like super high, but I guess like in terms of like the actual age, because that's what it says. It's like 18 to I forget how it goes by, but I'm trying to find it right now. Let me actually show you guys this stuff and how it all works. But I'm trying to find audience rendition. I think that's what it is. No, that's for viewing stuff. Oh, it's demographics. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, it's usually 18 to 24, and then a little bit of 25 to 34. So mostly like college level people are watching my stuff, but it is nice to see some people on like the younger scale are in. Why don't they have anything younger than 13? That's kind of weird. I just noticed that. But I need to open up another. Wait, actually no, opening up another tab won't do anything because of the thing I have. Your class was okay, but the newer classes were bad and they got worse every year. It can be like that sometimes. Like you end up getting in a lot of classes that you end up just not enjoying anyways. But college ends up being like a lot better. Implying that you're in high school right now. I don't know. It's kind of mixed right now. It's mostly high school though. Because I know, excuse me. I know that some of you are in college right now. You are now in 500? Yes, I am. Wait, that was... Well, I think you mentioned that earlier. I have groups of friends, but no. You had to move to another place, and you're not happy with it. The people who expect everything about you, they should know that it's not like their old school times. People do what they want to do. The stuff that people want to do now is different. Yeah. Times definitely change, and I have a huge feeling that I probably will end up being the same way as them, which is really bad. I'm not even gonna lie. But oh goodness, I hope your situation gets better too, Alex. Like I hope it gets better. I hope all of your situations get better. Might as well say it all now. You live in Florida. The education and doctors are literal garbage. I heard a lot of. Like one joke, I don't think this is a popular joke, but like Florida is basically a GTA server. It might as well be, but like, man, there's a lot of places that are pretty bad. Like, in Virginia, which is where I live, like Virginia, it's pretty okay. Where I live is relatively calm. I remember in like one episode, Like, you could clearly hear a drive-by in the background, and it was for a Mario Let's Play as well. It was the first episode of it too, and I think it was my first Mario game if you don't count Captain Toad as a Mario game. But yeah, it was like after I finished recording, I'm like, okay, this is fun. First Mario Let's Play and first episode, and it has a drive-by in it. It's perfect. You had close friends and some nerdy people you hung out with. Yeah, it'd be like that. To be honest, you had good student friends until 4th grade. Dang. I swear, what happened in elementary school, man? I remember some things from elementary school, but like, I don't remember that many wild things happening from elementary school. But then again, I wasn't really all that wild of a kid. That definitely started happening in high school. High school is where it all turned. It either happens in middle school or high school, but it happens at one of those two stages where everyone just changes. Good luck, Odyssey. Wait. Oh, right. The Florida thing. Okay. Wait. Is some of this repeated? Oh, wait. No. Okay. Exactly. And there was one time in 8th grade where your teacher got mad at the class. Then he put a big F on the board or something for us to look at. And you didn't look at it because you're not stupid to be ashamed. Yeah. No. Our teacher didn't do anything like that. But no. That is dumb. That is absolutely stupid. If it's the whole class, that is not their fault. That is the teacher's fault. If your class is boring, if you're giving the information poorly, if you are not able to teach them the information, even if it is for a test, even if you are trying to get paid for a paycheck, if you're not doing your job right, that is your fault. That is not the students. Some students, sure, some students are actually dumb as bricks, but not all of them. In fact, a good majority of them are actually smart. They just act dumb. Like, I know some people who are actually smart. They're just dumb. Like, they act stupid all the time. There's a difference between actually being stupid and acting stupid. And smart people know the difference. You literally had pneumonia for 6 weeks, 12 visits. They had no clue. They just said that an x-ray isn't needed. We went to the hospital and forced them to do an x-ray. Bro. That's bad. That is really bad. God dang, man. You feel bad for bringing up school? Sorry. No, it's fine. I'm having a lot of fun talking about school right now. And you already know it's going to be pretty bad for you there and high school. Again, I can't really say anything because of how varied people's lives are when it comes to school. Because, like, I know a lot of people that, like, well, it's not like I know a lot of people, but I know some people who were, like, bullied during, like, middle school and high school. Not as if you will experience the same thing, but, like, I never really experienced anything like that. Like for, our school, right? A lot of us can actually end up saying the N-word, which with an A, of course. It has to be an A. A lot of us, including white people, if we allow it, like a lot of us will actually allow that kind of thing to happen because we're all just that chill with each other. We're just really chill. For whatever reason, we allow it. We're just really chill. And a lot of people grow up in that environment. Then again, we're also a predominantly black school. So therefore, like, we allow a decent amount of other people to say it. And like, some of these people are pretty chill. So of course, we allow them to say it. And they also grew up with it. So like, they grew up, well, some of them grew up with it without any form of connotation to what it actually had in terms of a background. However, we didn't care. We were all fine with it. We were buddy. We all just chilled. So therefore, we didn't care and we allowed it. Some people, and it's like, I only know one black person who doesn't want anyone to say it, at least when they're around her. So, which is perfectly fine, as long as we're able to respect each other's wishes whenever the opportunity has to arise, then everything's fine. But again, everyone was just chill. Congrats on the 500. Again, thank you. The stupid girl in your school sued the school because she was transgender and she said that the bathrooms were making fun of her. How? She lost the case because they were non-gender specific bathrooms? Are you actually... Wait, so your bathrooms have both? That's kind of interesting. I've never really heard of a school actually having that. But how do you not notice that they're both? What? Man, they're not. Well, actually, it's not even both because they're non-gender specific, so it's not either one. So what? Girl, stupid. Anyways, next goal 10K. 10K. That's a little while. That's a little while. Like, I like to start slow with my numbers. Like, I always go by the hundreds for right now. Next stop is 600. That's the goal right now. 600 is the goal for right now. I feel like that's a lot more achievable as of right now because I've been doing YouTube for like 3, and I'm just going to say a half because I have no other idea, but like 3.5 years. And like, now I've gotten over to 500, which isn't really all that bad, especially with the fact that I'm a Let's Play channel. Like, the fact that I've even gotten some leverage as a Let's Play channel is astounding. Like, the fact that I even have decent amount of views, like 10, like, do you know how hard it is to get 10 views for a Let's Play nowadays when you're new? Like, it is impossible unless you get the advertisement right, unless you got the connections, unless you got, oh, if you don't have the person, and just doing Let's Play in general is difficult because if you don't have the personality, and like I have a little bit of extra because I do the editing, which cuts out load times and allows me to actually be quiet. That way, like, I could just sit there, process thoughts, anything like that. And like I have the editing thing by my side, so I have that. And then a lot of people apparently like my personality whenever I'm speaking. Like, it's not too wild, it's not like really boring. At least like not most of the time. There are some episodes like that are pretty boring when it comes to Let's Plays. I'm not even gonna lie. I've had plenty of times where I thought that. Like, I remember one for Daxter where I'm like, this is not all that great, but it happens sometimes. You just gotta move on with it. And people actually ended up enjoying it, which is crazy. So, like, it just ends up being that way sometimes. And you still have no... your doctors is trash. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. And I don't know how to help you, man. But, again, I do hope that you get that help that you need. By the way, you discovered a glitch in Mario Mania Plus that will make the special stages easy. On the PC version, I don't have the PC version. I have the Switch version. If you press W, then you instantly gain Mach speed. That is dumb. Not even a joke. Try it. Again, I have it on Switch. I don't have it on PC, unfortunately. Dang, you're on Switch? Yeah, same. That's chaotic. Yeah, that is stupid. You went there 12 times and you have to force them to give you an X-ray and then you still have it? No. Elementary school was fun, and middle school, there was a missing part to that. Unless you mean both of them was fun. Because the teachers are... Yeah, some teachers are like that, man. Again, my math teacher was kind of like that sometimes. And I remember my... It was one of my classes in my first semester for... It wasn't for dual enrollment, though. It was just a regular class I had to take. But, like, I did not like the teacher in that class, man. Hated her, dude. She was annoying. She looked like the what was it? It was the purple haired girl in one of the recent Star Wars movies. She looked like her. Elementary school was better than middle school. True. Etika is the hype, boys. He is the hype. Dang, Odyssey, that's bad, man. Yeah. Again, hope you get better, man. Elementary was good and bad at the same time for you. Again, like, to be fair, I don't exactly remember too much from my elementary school life. Like, recess, bro. Remember the last time you had recess? I'm pretty sure the last day of recess for you was depressing. Like, I'm pretty sure it's depressing, man. Like, it's probably not depressing at the time, but when you go back and think about it, it is depressing. Like, the fact that it was your last one, and, like, you never actually had it sink in. And, like, the fact that, like, you don't really have it sink in. It just you kind of just adjust to it. Like, it doesn't hit you at all. You just adjust. Or at least that's how it was for me. Elementary school was okay for you. You didn't have friends till third grade. It can be like that sometimes. It can definitely be like that, especially depending on who you are. Um, Elementary was gone. What on earth am I saying? Easy for you until fourth grade. Again, I don't remember. I don't remember anything from elementary school, dude. It's better because you're currently on a vacation in another state and you went to the doctor there. They were actually intelligent. Good. You actually got the handle while on vacation. That is good. And I'm glad you're able to somewhat enjoy yourself. Hope you're having a good summer. Yeah, hope you're having a good summer. Hope you get that pneumonia taken care of. Hope everything goes well. You will be 13 next year. Hey, the big 13. How does it feel to be? Well, you're not a teenager yet, but you'll get there. How are you doing? I'm doing good, John Ogami. I saw you here earlier, but I guess you left for a little bit. The classmates you're having are because they are just, oh, PC is better. The Switch doesn't have Fortnite, which it does now. The Switch will fail while my true friends, wait, that's something else. The Switch is lit. The Switch really is lit. Like, back when it initially came out, there weren't really all that many games, so you didn't have too much of a reason to get it. Like, unless you were relatively a Nintendo diehard fan, then there wasn't really too much reason to get a Nintendo Switch at that current moment in time, because really all you had was Breath of the Wild, and then when I got it, I got ARMS, and you know how that went. But Breath of the Wild, that was a really good game to start off with. Like, it got Game of the Year, and like, I feel like Breath of the Wild got Game of the Year mainly because it was a launch title, and there was like almost nothing for a good couple of months afterwards. So a lot of people had a lot of time to actually evaluate the game and look at that game specifically. But yeah, and like right now, a Switch is highly recommended. If you don't have one already, I would highly recommend getting a Switch because there's so many good games. Like Octopath Traveler, I haven't gotten a chance to get it yet, but I've heard so many good things about Octopath Traveler. Like, I've heard that's good. Sonic Mania, like, and Sonic Mania Plus, which is actually a physical thing that you can get now. If you don't already have the, if you don't have the game digitally already, you can get it for $5 or Sonic Mania Plus for $5 if you, already have Sonic Mania. So that's a good little bonus there. But you have that. You have Bayonetta 1 and 2. Bayonetta 1's harder to find because that's a digital only game. So at least Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 is a really good game though. I'm looking at the games that I have and it's like pretty far away. Kirby Star Allies is pretty fun. There's that. Crash Bandicoot's on it now. So we got that. And then we have Splatoon 2. We have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I've been playing like less and less of recently. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, that was a really fun game. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a really fun game. And like, despite all the jokes about it, and like even at the conference when it was revealed, like a lot of people were interested in it. Like, whether they liked or disliked it in terms of like the Rabbids and all that, they were interested, which is like the best reaction that you can get when coming from a game like that, is that people were interested in it. And like, I was very interested, and when I played the game, it was amazing. I had a very fun time when I was playing that game. I ended up selling it though, so I didn't get around to playing the DLC, and that game also got hard like later on. Like in the final acts of the game, that game got ridiculously difficult, but again, it was still an enjoyable experience, and I'm glad I had it. But so college isn't that bad. Again, I'm not in like actual college, so I can't really say anything about that, but it depends on the full-blown situation of it. Like the preparation for college, God, the preparation for college, I hate it so much because there's so much work you got to put in. You got to register for classes. You got to register to actually go to the thing. You have to go to orientation. You got to make sure that your meal plan and your room and your roommate is all set up. If you have a roommate, because some rooms actually allow for single use, which I'm not going to be able to have the luxury of doing. But like, And then if you're living on campus, that's a whole situation in itself, because some people can live off campus and live at home, or they can live in an apartment or something like that. But some people like me who have to go pretty far away, you got to live on campus. So that's a whole situation in itself. And it's a big deal. And then having to make sure you are able to pay for it, because college is expensive. So, by the way, I'm sorry if I'm breaking anybody's earbuds, but Etika's flowing through me right now. He's in my veins. Have you guys had those friends who talk about Fortnite like every day? Because you did in 6th grade. That's surprising. I say that's surprising, but like, I'm just on the older side of the current generation of like the 20, well, not 20. Well, I guess 2000, of the 2000 generation. I'm on the slightly older side of that, which is kind of crazy to think. And I haven't really had anyone of a younger audience to actually like look at and inspect in terms of like the gaming aspect of you know, of like the, is it earlier? No, it's later part of like the 2000s. Like the people in elementary school right now talking about games and how amazing they are and all that. And like, they haven't even experienced like, or at least some of them haven't experienced the games that we grew up with and the games that influence the games that we have now. Like Sonic Mania, of course. Like Sonic Mania, Mario Odyssey, which was influenced by so many other games, Breath of the Wild. Like, it's crazy to think that so many games back then, they might not have the chance to enjoy now, but regardless, it's because of those games that they're able to enjoy the ones that they are playing now and the reasons we have these games in the first place. So it's amazing to see that. And now that I'm actually thinking about this from a part of the younger generation, like it must be an absolute dream for them. Just like how it was for us, even though we had the graphics that were literally just squares. You're about to be a teen next year in June. Well, there's going to be a lot of phases that's going to go through your mind. It's going to be a lot. You hope so. You got to talk to your friends. Again, on PS4. Like, even on, like, consoles, I don't really talk to people all that much. Like, I didn't really give too many people my stuff. Like, I remember playing Call of Duty with, like, some friends in middle school back in middle school on my PS3. And, like, that was the only time that I actually did it. And other than that, I haven't done it with anyone ever since then. So, again, I didn't really do that all that much. Honestly, you feel bad for Florida? Yeah, Florida, they got animal issues. Apparently, they got healthcare issues and education issues. It's really bad there. I already answered how you're doing. I'm doing good, John Ogami. You have so many crazy people in your elementary school. That is weird. Just to hear elementary school is wild. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Man. And you're in Chicago. You'll have no idea. Oh, yeah. Chicago. In your speech class once, one kid actually gave a speech in class about Fortnite. Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. Just because it's super popular and everyone talks about it all the time doesn't mean that they can't really talk about it in an effective manner. Like, if they actually talk about it pretty effectively and they bring up a lot of good points in their speech, then I say they do a good job, even if it is for a meme like that. But like, for me, I gave a what was it? I think it was a persuasive speech about why you should buy the Nintendo Switch, and a lot of people liked it. So if you are able to make something like that well informed, you're able to make it pretty concisive, and you're able to bring out good points, then it's okay. Like, just because people talk about it like all the time doesn't mean that they can't talk about it in an effective manner. But I can see where talking about it all the time can be really, really annoying, especially around people that you like hang around daily. Like, that can be pretty bad. But when you get those actual like intellectual conversations about certain things like that, then true colors actually really shine about how you feel about the game sometimes. They became too strict and it went wild. You missed Polar Express Day in elementary school. What was Polar Express Day? I'm imagining that was just a day where you watched Polar Express, like the movie, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I didn't have that. I didn't have Polar Express Day, whatever that is. But, did I? I don't think I had any days specifically just for watching. By the way, for watching movies, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is the most go-to basic movie for watching movies, especially in a science class. If you in science class and you got nothing to do, Finding Nemo, everyone will raise their hand. I feel like Finding Nemo has been ruined because of that. Because I've seen that movie so many times. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. And again, like I said with the other game thing, it influences other other movies into what we have now. But at the same time, I've seen it so many times because so many people have voted for it. And because everyone has science classes all the time, you're gonna see it at some point in time, so. Now you're in Houston. Where the heat picks it. Oh yeah, Texas is pretty bad when it comes to the heat. Like, it's really bad there. Like, where I live is not too bad all the time, but we get a lot of rain for some reason. We get a lot of rain, which is dumb, and it's always just super random. Like, it's dumb. Virginia weather is stupid. You never change, you're always the same. I'll take your word for it, but not everyone stays the same all the time. Well, so are you? You both are in Houston, apparently. Oh my goodness, so many. I'm backed by so many comments, dude. It is astounding how many comments I'm backed by, but this is a good stream. This is a good stream. You were in a abusive relationship in the end of elementary school. You were in a relationship in middle school? You hate talking about how bad it was for you. Well, you ain't got to talk about it. Even though we do talk about personal experiences, if you don't want to share it, you ain't got to share it, man. Even though this is really far back and you probably already have, but if you have, then that's cool and we can try and talk that out. But if you if you haven't, you ain't got to share it, so it's perfectly fine. One kid beat up somebody and he had to miss a week of school because he said PUBG was better than Fortnite. No, see, that is what I'm talking about. If you have arguments like that where it ends up being a fist fight over whether one game's better than the other, no, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. There was no, and he couldn't go to school for a week because he was beaten that badly. Like, what? Well, actually, no. That would mean that the kid who beat up the other guy missed school for a week just because he beat up the guy. And then the other guy got beaten up and will still have to go to school. That's, well, maybe. He might not have had to. Depends on how much he got beaten up. But your school included all the grades, including all the grades know about Fortnite. Yeah, again, Fortnite's really popular, especially with the fact that Drake and Ninja ended up playing it together. That blew it up gargantuanly. So I don't think gargantuanly is an actual word, but you know what I mean. It blew it up to a giant amount. So it's going to be a relatively mainstream thing for a really long time. So, well, who knows? Who knows what happens? What will happen? Who knows? Another trend of games could start up like tomorrow. We don't know. It's true, you'll have your butt off the whole time. School is fun. It just depends on how your teachers teach. Yeah, that. It depends on a good variety of factors, actually. It depends on the teachers, of course. It depends on the people that you're around, because the people you're around make or break school. Because if you hate those people, there's nothing you could do about it, because you have to go there. Otherwise, a lot of consequences that no one wants to deal with is going to be like there. And again, no one wants to deal with that. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No. Yeah, people are smart, but they think they are dumb. It's sad, honestly. Yeah, it's true. There are a lot of people out there that are actually pretty smart, but because of the fact that they act dumb, well, there are some people that act dumb, and some people that are smart and actually do act smart. And then there are some people that act smart but are actually really dumb. Like, there's big spectrum of people when it comes to that. You have smart people who act dumb. Then you have like the kind of average people, what the general consensus of students are. Then you have the dumb people that act smart, and then the dumb people that will actually, admit that they're dumb. Because trying to have an argument with a dumb person who thinks they're smart, you will never win that argument unless you leave the argument. There's no other way. There's just no other way. No, Alex, mayonnaise is not an instrument. I was bullied in elementary school for your fear of frogs. That's interesting. I've actually never heard of that. But yeah, that's something really petty, dude. That is actually really petty. This petty stuff. And like I was kind of made fun of for my name, and like I'm still somewhat made fun of for that now, but I've grown to be more chill about it. And even back then, I didn't really make too much of a notice about it. That's a doorbell for some reason. Hold on a second. Alright, so sorry about that, people. I had to talk to my dad real quick. Apparently, he just showed up checking on me because apparently I wasn't checking my phone. He called me apparently, and whoops. But we're back. But anyways, the people at your middle school were terrible people who didn't just bully you. You were straight up harassed. Jesus. It is pretty. But in elementary school, I usually hear about this kind of stuff in like middle school or like high school, because like high school is usually the trope for that. And then like middle school, like you'll actually hear stories about middle school. But in elementary school, like Jesus Christ. I need to take some water. I've been speaking for a good hour. Like it's crazy how much I'm actually talking. You live in Florida and you didn't expect that it was a GTA server, but the high school that you're in, thankfully there's no bullies, but your problem is that you were moving to other places while you were happy. Yeah, some people, it ends up being like that sometimes for people, especially if you're like in a military family or something like that, where you end up moving and you don't exactly enjoy having to move around all that much. But it happens sometimes, or like just the situation that you're in, you end up having to move, or like your family, like they get a job opportunity or something like that, and you will have to move because of that. But like we have to roll with our punches sometimes, and that's just life. Life's not easy. It's not meant to be easy, and it never will be for a lot of people. Cavern, you know this is true. In high school, people actually watch anime, but they are too embarrassed to admit. That is also pretty true. Like a lot of people, mostly guys, watch anime, but because it wasn't as like publicly mainstream, like I can imagine that it's mainstream, but not to a public level. Like that's how I feel it would be. It's mainstream, but not to a public level. But now that it is kind of like that, like people are somewhat into that now. People like anime on an actual public basis. It's a lot more private back in like 2010. Like let's just say that for example, back in 2010, it wasn't nearly as popular, like, to be public about liking anime. And especially with all the connotations that come with liking anime, like being a weeaboo, being a fan of Naruto, like to a huge extreme, having a body pillow. Like, if you were a fan of any anime, everyone automatically thought you as the highest weeaboo possible. Like, it was weird. Happy where you lived before those places? Yeah. Also, hi, Jaden. It's been a while. Especially with the fact that I've taken so long in comments. You guys are talking quite a bit. I want to try and show something else on screen since I'm not really playing the game too much. Especially with the fact that I want to talk to you guys. You were bullied a lot in elementary school. They also cussed you out. Oh, man. Again, whatever your guys' situation was when it came to elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever it is, I hope that you end up getting better. Like, I hope your situation ends up getting better. Just your life in general gets better. Like, there's a lot of things that there's a lot to look forward to, like, when you go through life, because like right now you don't exactly have as many opportunities as you would wish that you would have. But if you are able to work hard and you're able to bypass some of the things that people say about you, they'll be turning to you asking for help. And now I'm not leading this in to say, like, go completely antagonize them when that happens. I'm not saying to do that when you get big or like you get into like the job you want or anything like that. But I'm saying be respectful back, because there's no reason to keep any beef with anyone, because you don't know how long you're going to be on this planet. Why bother having more enemies that have the potential to kill you, by the way, when you could all try to just unite as one? That's all I'm going to say on that. But here in Chicago, you can call the police and it will take the longest time to arrive. I'm sorry for anyone in Chicago, man. And Florida. Those two places. Congrats on 500. Thank you very much, Jaden, for the 500. A lot of people are like, hey, Jaden. I think a lot of people know them. Probably because of RT Luigi, considering that he rated my stream. Chicago is an interesting city. Yeah. You miss recess? Yeah, again, recess. You don't get time for recess anymore, man. Like, just a time in the day dedicated specifically for going out and having fun, or having fun in the area designated for it, at least. But like, once you get to middle school, that goes away. And like, actually, I think in foreign countries, some of them, like, there's still something relative to recess or something like that. Because like my French teacher, he said that, I think it was in France, but my French teacher said that like somewhere there was like 2 hours for lunch, because like for lunch here at the school I go to, it's like 30 minutes, like 20 to 30 minutes. And that's all the time you get for lunch. But there you can like literally leave, go to somewhere and like get food at like a Chick-fil-A or something, and then come back. As long as you come back, you're good. But if you don't come back, you know, people are going to get on you. But like, you can literally go to IHOP, go to Chick-fil-A or whatever it is they have over there, and you can literally go do that, go eat, go do something else. You can literally do homework if you want. Like, you can go play games, you can go see a movie. Well, no, movies are kind of long, but you can go do a decent amount of things. And as long as you come back, you're good. Like, it's crazy. You wish you could forget the last year of elementary. Yeah. Again, hope your guys' situation gets better. One time in Florida, in a Florida hotel, your hotel room flooded and got really wet, but your bag with your Switch was crap. Thankfully, it was fine, but the dock wasn't. So when the hotel replaced the stuff, and this is half of the actual thing, they bought an entire new Switch just for the dock. Yo, that is actually what's up. That is actually what's up. I'm glad that the hotel did that for you. I'm glad they bought you a whole Switch, like not even just the dock, just a whole Switch, just a whole setup. But yo, props to that, man. Props to them. You really don't miss recess, to be perfectly honest. In your high school, you can go outside during lunch. Yeah, like I just mentioned, there are some places in the world where you can literally like go out for like 2 hours and do whatever you want. RT, seriously, those cops must be slow, but it happens. The rabbits were bearable, but you hated Beepo, honestly. I didn't really hate Beepo. Like, I didn't... I kind of liked him, but, like, didn't really hate him. It was a kind of okay situation. He kind of just existed for me. The Switch is a hit. Am I this far back in comments? Jesus Christ. Because I remember seeing this earlier. The Switch is a hit, and guess what? Out of all of your 6th grade student classmates, you're not the only one that has a Switch. That is good, because the Switch, that was like the fastest selling console of all time, I think. Like back in 2017, that was the fastest selling console. Do you know how amazing it would have to be to get that? And to, what do you think would happen if that broke again? Like, it would be an absolute phenomenon. But I don't think, I really don't think there's going to be anything like the Switch again. Like, for a good while. Unless, like, PlayStation tries to copy Nintendo at some point. But I doubt that. I doubt that PlayStation would actually do that and be able to get away with it, first off. But, like, I guess the PS Vita, but, like, the PS Vita did not have nearly as much ground as it probably should have gotten. People constantly talk about Fortnite over here. I keep losing the thing here. The game is trash. Well, that's your opinion on it. I have relative fun when I play, when I play Fortnite. But there are times where I'm just like, I should really play something else. But you wish Ace Attorney was as popular as whatever. Literal garbage. Excuse me. I do have some knowledge of the Ace Attorney series. I think I only know about enough knowledge from the first 2 games. Like, mainly because I've been watching Lucajin. I need to watch the rest of her, Ace Attorney series. I've been watching her Danganronpa series recently because I've really gotten into Danganronpa recently. Mainly because of the Super Gaming Brothers. Hold on. Let me show you these guys. Let me show you these guys. I'm going to the wrong thing. But I need to find them first. I think it... Wait, no, not the Super Gaming Brothers. I'm stupid. It was another name. They didn't play Danganronpa. I don't even know they have any thing to it. But the Bittersweet Gamers, that's their name. I'm stupid. I don't know how I got those mixed up. But the Bittersweet Gamers, these guys, they have actually started like relatively recently. I remember the first thing I watched from them was their Persona 5 playthrough, and they actually did a really good job with that. And I went back to watch their Danganronpa 1 playthrough, and they do a really good job, honestly, when it comes to like communication and jokes and like synergy between each other. And I like it a lot because I've watched all of this. They're in the middle of this one right now. They started a Phoenix Wright one. I haven't really watched too much of it. I don't remember how far I got. I think it was like 9 or 10. Like one of those 2 episodes. I don't remember. Persona 5, I ended up stopped watching because I stopped playing Persona 5 myself. I need to get back to that game, dude. It's such a good game. But most of their stuff I have actually watched. And they're actually, like, again, they're really recent. And they're actually, like, doing pretty well for themselves right now in terms of being recent and as in Let's Players. Like look at the views they got. Like, this is the actual view and this is the actual subscriber. Like, this is about the relative same amount, like almost a week later. Like, that's actually really good because that means they're getting both new and old like people watching, which is that's amazing. And I like that a lot. But back to the comments that I'm already behind on. Guess what? Frozen RT's favorite zone is Oil Ocean. Is that actually true? Like, I don't really have too much of a problem with Oil Ocean. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. You're never playing Fortnite ever again until a new mode comes out. A new mode comes out pretty often. I don't know when the next mode's gonna come out because they usually do like repeats of previous modes with like different variations from the last ones, mainly because of updates and all that. But I don't know what else they're gonna do. Like, they can surprise me, of course, but I don't know what they're gonna do as of right now. What on earth? There we go. It's the best stage. Oil Ocean. Yeah, I know that Oil Ocean mostly is like hated by people who play Sonic Mania or Sonic in general. Objection, Oil Ocean sucks. RT, do you say that every stream you go to? Maybe. You didn't say it. Someone else brought it up. Oil Ocean is garbage. Everyone hates it. One time in elementary school, your teacher got slapped by a kid because she made a grading mistake on his report card. They gave him all Fs. Okay, so to make a mistake to give him all Fs, no, that is bad and atrocious. But to slap the teacher in elementary school, I'm worried for these kids, bro. I am worried. I'm high-key worried for what the future entails for these kids. I should have known back in the middle school, not middle school, high school, when I got to my sophomore year and the freshmen were already wild. No, it's over. 2018 canceled. He even had gameplay in the background. One of your comments is a while back. My goodness. What is your favorite Sonic Zone Frozen? That's a very difficult question. Mainly because I don't really... Like, I'm really bad when it comes to favorites most of the time. Mainly because I don't think about it. It's usually in the moment whether I like it or don't like it. And whether I remember it or not is another thing. Like, especially in terms of, like, Kingdom Hearts. Like, even then, like, that's one of my favorite video game series. But in terms of, like, a favorite world for Kingdom Hearts, I don't really have one. Because I just like the world or I don't like it. Like, that's kind of how it is. And even then, like, I don't know the names of that many zones. So, you know, that's also another issue. Watch the movie and drink hot chocolate? Wait, what movie? I don't know what movie you're talking about. You remember? Oh, Polar Express, right. You get to wear your PJs, drink hot chocolate, and watch the movie. Bro, I remember, I think in, what grade was it? It wasn't high school. I think it was probably elementary school, because that's the day, that's the area of education that makes the most sense. Might have been in middle school once, but I remember there was a day we could literally just sleep. We had a whole day dedicated to sleeping. That was lit. We did nothing but sleep. We went there in our pajamas and slept in class. Middle school, you meant elementary. That was a while back, but still. You were in 2 relationships in middle school? 2? Like, bro, I was only in 1, like, ever. And I was in high school. And, like, we broke up. I think it was in my, not sophomore. I think it was in my junior year when we broke up. But that was that's over some personal stuff. And I'm not going to get into that. But 2 relationships? Were they okay with it? Because, or did they ever find out? The kid who got beaten up was out for a week. Oh. Wait, so what happened to the kid that actually beat the guy? Does he get nothing? If you fight over Fortnite and PUBG, you're honestly very lame. That's very true. Fortnite needs to die in 2023. I don't think it's going to last that long. It's not going to last another 5 years. Like, I doubt that it's going to last another 5 years. Another year, maybe 2, I can see that. But another 5, I doubt that. If it does, then that's surprising. But, like, it'll be in another console generation. Like, that... No, it's not going to last 5 years. Because, I know the PS3... Not PS3. The PS4, that doesn't have that many, years left for it. So, I'm pretty sure it's, like, 3 years or something like that. That's when, like, the next PlayStation or whatever's going to come out. But in terms of Nintendo, they're going to be on a really weird standard. Because, like, the Switch came out last year. And, like, 3 years to make another console? I doubt that they're going to do that. Especially with how popular the Switch is. Like, and, like, if they make another console, that has the potential to throw all of their, like, I'll throw everything under the bus. Because, like, the Wii U basically did that after the Wii. Like, the Wii U, it had some amazing games. But there was not nearly as much support for it as there was for the Wii. Or, like, a lot of things, like, before and after the Wii U. So, everyone have relationships and stuff, then you're here still never had a first crush and you're 18, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You ain't gotta be embarrassed about that if you are. But that's perfectly fine. You don't have to go after anybody until you feel the moment is right. You don't need a girlfriend until, well, you get out of college. Yeah, that was also one of the reasons, though. Like, I have to focus on college, and then, like, afterwards, I worry about all that. Like, if I find something, like, while I'm there, then that's fine. There was a couple in my school. But, like, the thing I want is, like, someone who likes video games. Like, but how often I talk about video games, and since that's basically my life, if they don't like video games, automatically out. There's no way. They would not be able to stand me. You don't need a girlfriend ever. Your money is your money. That is another thing. I didn't really have an issue with that, but like, in order to get a actual like lover or anything like that, you have to dedicate time, money, effort, a lot of your resources into this other person, and they have to also be able to get back. Like, if you are not able to make a mutual relationship of give and take, then there's not really going to be that much of an actual connection between the two of you, I feel. Sponsored by Costume Network. Oh yeah. Yeah, when it comes to that picture, I can't find one that doesn't have that watermark there, and it's going to look really awkward if I zoom it in, so, you know, I kind of have to have that watermark there, otherwise, you know, it doesn't do anything. You don't need a girlfriend because you don't feel like having one. Again, perfectly fine. If you don't feel like having any form of lover, perfectly fine for right now. You can wait. Greed Masters. Oh yeah, that. Being single is more fun to me, but I don't know. Kind of the same, honestly. Like, it takes off like one of the responsibilities that you have, because as you get older and older, you get more and more responsibilities. So tagging on like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or anything like that, like tagging on something like that, like, it's a real test to see if you can actually handle something like that. And if you can't, then it's perfectly fine, but you got to make sure that you're actually able to communicate that with that person. That way it doesn't go down as hard, because there are some relationships that can bite. Like, they sting when it happens. Like, it stings really bad when it happens, like when a breakup happens. But sometimes it can just go down really smoothly. Like, for me and the ex that I have, like, it went pretty smoothly, and we still talk sometimes. Like, it's not really all the time though, but it's like a bi-weekly basis. Like, I feel like that's the amount of time we talk. You actually just want to be single for your whole life? Again, that's okay. I was about to judge, but I'm like, okay, that's perfectly fine. If I end up that way, then, you know. Same here. This was near the end of elementary, so people thought they were tough gangsters. Everyone thought, goodness. Yeah, they're transitioning into middle school. And now the middle school phase is transitioning into the elementary phase. That's the worst part. Because, like the transition usually happens inside of middle school. It's not in elementary school. It's in middle school when all the stuff happens. Like, that's when the usual transition happens. And if it doesn't happen there, it happens in high school. But, and when it doesn't happen in high school, it has to be with one particular individual showing that other individual the wild side. The wild side. That's what I'm going to call it. The wild side. But now that the middle school phase is shifting over into the elementary phase, that's actually kind of worrying, because the younger that people are, the less, what's the word? The more willing they are to do some things, and the less likely they are to think about the actual consequences until it's too late. And that's something that's really worrying. Same in 64 and Ouija. You prefer being single? If anyone crushes on you, you lose trust in them. Yeah, that can happen sometimes too, especially through personal experience. But, dang, man. I hope that you'll be able to, like, gain some trust in some people. Well, like, when it comes to that, of course. When you grow up into an adult, you're going to have a dog and an apartment. You're planning for it. That's not all that bad. Just having a dog in an apartment, that's pretty chill. Like, this really chill. No dog for you. I actually do have a dog, and I had another dog, like a dog before the one I have now, but he ended up having to be euthanized, so, you know, that kind of sucks. And it was really sad on that day, but I'm over it now, and, you know, I had to go to school that day. Like, he got euthanized that morning, and then I still had to go to school. Like, super depressed in the morning. Oh goodness, I'm so far back. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to catch up because like I'm reading all of the comments. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up, which is perfectly fine, but goodness, I'm so far back. You had recess in all of your years of middle school. How? Okay, like I said before, I don't know if you were here for this, but like I said before, some places in the world just have stuff like that where they have like 2 hours to themselves so that they can go get lunch or something, like at a Wendy's or Chick-fil-A, and they could just do whatever they want for 2 hours. You'll take any animal to live with me? Any animal? I'm not sure about that. I mean, some animals are pretty friendly, but some animals, if you piss them off, that might be the last animal you ever see. Only the seniors could leave to get something to eat during lunch in your school. I think that's kind of... Actually, I don't think my school is like that. But like we had an actual area designated for the seniors only that only the seniors could go to. But other than that, I don't think we had anything. Except for frogs. Yeah, I remember. You said you had a fear of frogs. And like, I'm curious, but I don't want to go. I'm not going to go into information about it. I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to respect the fear that you have. That is lit. Did they buy new games? Oh, right, for the Switch thing. No, they had no clue the dock was available separately. Yo, that's still lit, though. But like a game compared to a whole console, especially with the fact that they give you an entire console, not even just a dock, like that's still better than what they could have given you. Now the Switch is literally a hit that someone said, yo, everyone has the Nintendo Switch, literally, and they have a Switch too. Yo, again, Switch is popping. It's going off. The Switch has more amount of views than the Wii U copies sold. Yo, again, and like, this was a video I made a decent while back, but it was about how Smash 4 was going to be left behind because of the fact that it's on Wii U. Like, and it really sucks because Smash 4 did a lot for the series. It brought Cloud, it brought Ryu, it brought so many, it was the first use of DLC characters. Like, it brought back some characters from previous games as well, like through the DLC that weren't in the original game. And like even some other characters like Dr. Mario from Melee. Like it did so much for the series, and it really sucks that, and also from a competitive level because it gave something other than Melee. So there's that. And then like it does so much for the series, but it has to die off because it's on the Wii U, and now we have Smash Ultimate, which is doing literally everything better. So it sucks to see Smash 4 go down like this, but at least it's in a peaceful manner. It's not all that bad. It's in a peaceful manner, aside from Bayonetta. Like, and look, you can give as much hate to Bayonetta as possible, but there was like this one video. I don't think I can actually find it because I don't know at all what it was, but there was like a crowd of people just saying F Bayonetta, and like the player, well, the other player, like the person fighting the Bayonetta player, like literally had to tell the crowd to like stop saying that, because that kind of stuff does have an actual effect on the mentality of the player. Like it can affect them really badly. Like if you don't love Smash or anything like that, you are not getting paid that much money or anything like that. And at the same time, like what in any form of competitive standpoint, whether it's Splatoon, whether it's Smash, like Call of Duty, anything like that, something like that can really affect somebody, and it's pretty bad. The Nintendo Switch is literally the best console. That is pretty true. Pretty, excuse me, true. I don't know why I'm burping. I'm drinking water. The Wii U beat the Vita. The Sony fanboys forget the Vita. Yeah. The Vita did not get any form of support. The N64 is your favorite console, even though it wasn't. Oh, you weren't born back then. That's interesting. Especially with the fact that you're going into like middle school, because like I didn't grow up with like a lot of the older consoles. My first one, like I'm pretty sure my first one was a Wii. So like I didn't grow up with even a PS2, the original Xbox, or a GameCube. I grew up with the Wii, PS3, Xbox 360. I got rid of that one though. I have my Wii. I don't really use it though, so I honestly should consider selling it, because like I have my Wii U, which I can use to play those. And like the reason why I still have my Wii U is so I can play Smash 4 for right now, and record any Wii games that I feel like I want to record. But other than that, I don't really use it for anything. But it's interesting to see the younger generation also going back and playing those other games. Like that's really cool. I like that a lot. Nobody. Okay. You have a second account? Yeah, because he has a... Wait. Yeah, if you have a second Switch, do you need another account? I don't think you do. It's kind of weird, but eh. And even if you're not happy that you've moved to other places, you got us. Yeah. Remember, you have us and we got you, man. We have each other. Without each other, we literally wouldn't be talking right now. Why the heck do you still have 230 hours on Mario Odyssey? Because Mario Odyssey has a lot of collectibles and that builds up time. Hold on. Actually, hold up a second. How much time do I have on Mario Odyssey? Because I 100% at the game. I want to actually find that out. Profile. Where's Mario Odyssey? 55? That's actually kind of short. 55 hours or more. And that's not including like any other like additional playthroughs of the game. I didn't really replay the game though. I probably should do that at some point though. But 55 hours. You have 200. Okay, that sound showed up. But you have 230 hours on Mario Odyssey, bro. Like it is crazy, because like if you're super dedicated to a game, that actually I almost forgot. I forgot to mention I have 94 hours in Kingdom Hearts Days, and like that's like one of the most hated games in the series. But like I have that much time on my first playthrough of on my first save file of that game, so I can't be talking all that much. Like it depends on how much value you put in the game. He lied his way out of punishment. What? Bro, I'm pissed, dude. Can't stay, but came to say good job on 500. So happy for you, my dude. Thank you, Level Legend. Level Legend is a soldier, man. He not only supports me, he supports a good number of other people that are also connected to me, like Jaden2602, Kingdom Ace, Prodigy XED. He is a soldier. He is one of the biggest soldiers I've ever seen for like my channel and a bunch of other people's channel. So shout out to him, man. He is one of the best. In 4th grade, you had the classroom camp. You brought tents and marshmallows, and you brought the Wii and played Wii Sports Resort Archery in there. What? Where was all this? I mean, there were like a few days where, like in gym, I literally played Mario Kart Wii, but like that's not anything special. Where is this? You actually got in trouble for kissing on the cheek of a girl. You were smiling the entire time of timeout. Absolute savage. But yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Schools care a lot about that. Your girlfriend likes anime? Good. Like, you gotta find the people that actually like some of the things that you do. Good thing nobody had a crush on you back then. You like being single? That's fair. I didn't really have a crush on anybody, and no one really had a crush on me, so that's either really depressing or really good, depending on how you take that. That's, oh my goodness. This thing scrolled down so much. All that. Oh, I guess I did just show my friend code on stream, so I guess that's the reason why I just got a request. I forgot it does that whenever you go in there, and there's no way to cancel it either, so I'm assuming that is you, Odyssey. I'm assuming that's you. I don't know who this is. You remember in high school, 2 guys had a crush on you? one in your freshman year and the other sophomore/junior year. Thankfully, they moved on. It was odd. I can imagine being hit on by someone and not wanting to, be with them is a really awkward thing because it's like they, try and you don't want to. And I've never been in that situation again because I've never had a crush or anyone crush on me. So, yeah. There are so many gangster wannabes in my high school, and it's just sickening. Yeah. It's bad. Turn on slow mo. Is there a slow mode on this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, that actually kind of helps. To every 15 seconds, I guess. There we go. It's only gonna be slow mode for 15 seconds. Like, I feel like that's pretty fair. But thank you, Odyssey, for reminding me or telling me that there's a slow mode on YouTube. And the strange thing is, like, Etika made a whole point about him having to use slow mode in streams, but I kind of forgot about that entirely. Not to be mad at all, but it was weird to you. You didn't notice till your friends told you. Oh, that's even weirder that you didn't notice. As your fault. Michael, you don't have to be upset about us transitioning to talking about Skull, man. This has actually been a really good stream. Like, we hit 500 for one, and we're being super interactive with each other. Like, I'm like perfectly fine with this. This is perfectly fine. You don't have to apologize for anything, Michael. If anything, you enhance the stream. He'll get the idea once he gets down here. Who is he? Oh, the kid that, Ultimate is doing so much too. It's doing so much. They just gotta learn to defeat the player and the character, and people say you can't, which is not true. You can defeat certain characters. You actually can. Bayonetta is still defeatable. I'm pretty sure Game & Watch actually beats Bayonetta, which is weird, but Bayonetta and I think Pikachu, I don't remember, but yeah. Do you guys think this summer is going too fast? My summer's actually going by pretty slowly. I'm not gonna lie. But I know when August hits, it's gonna go by like that. Because, I have to go to college in August. So, it's gonna suck from going there. Because, my summer vacation ends early. That's the most depressing thing. It ends early for me. And I've never had it like that. You did, thanks to Sega and Nintendo too, because some of their collection of games. Yeah, that is true. Again, with the collections on Switch. Oh, well, not Switch. My bad. This is for the conversation about the gen consoles, right? You grew up with a PS2, Wii, and you only played the GameCube once before your parents sold it. But, oh my goodness, it jumped down to the slow-mo. Where is it? And the weird thing is that I asked my parents if I could get a PS2, but now that I'm older, I realize how dumb that was, because I would get a PS2 literally to only play the Kingdom Hearts games. That was one of the dumbest decisions I could have made. Now that I actually go back and think about it. But now I'm perfectly fine, and all the Kingdom Hearts games are on PS4, so there's that. And they're in their pristine quality. Their best quality. Your first game console was the original Xbox and the Wii. You have 100 hours in Odyssey. Jesus. You guys have a lot of time on that game. But again, value of the game. I can't judge. Especially, for me, I have a bunch of games that I need to get to. Because, I got to Horizon Zero Dawn recently, and I ended up beating that game. It was a fun game, too. I almost 100%ed it, too. Which is crazy to think. But there was, just a few things that I didn't care too much about. So I didn't bother. You grew up with the N64. Interesting. Because again, that one is way before my time too, so I didn't grow up with the N64. First one was the Wii, you think? That would make sense given the age that you're at. You won't leave your Wii U. Why? Because it costs a lot of money that it doesn't need to be wasted. You use your Wii U to play Wii games, and you have the Wii virtual modded to play a GameCube emulator, and you have Mario Kart Wii something. Yeah, again, if you put a lot of time and effort into a console, no matter how bad it is, the Wii U wasn't even all that bad. It was just that it wasn't given all that much credit. Then like you're not gonna really sell it, especially if you make an investment in it, like I have, with the fact that I can play Wii games on it and actually record them properly. Because like at that point I could play Mario Galaxy. Well, I could record Mario Galaxy if I wanted to. I have Rayman Origins. I could record that. I could record a bunch of other games. And also I have some stuff digital on here too, so I can't even get rid of those or sell those, which kind of sucks. You have 205 hours on Odyssey. Oh goodness. You catching up to the chat. Finally! Funky Kong and Daisy is beatable on Mario Kart Wii even with carts, but you have to be skilled. That's fair. I never really paid much attention to, excuse me, tier lists when it came to Mario Kart, so it's interesting to see that. You did an Odyssey race against Level Legend as a collab and beat him by 6 kingdoms. Jesus. But, I guess that would explain the extra hours. RT, that was a really funny stream. Yeah, Level thought I was trash. Oh, goodness. But, hey, we finally caught up to the chat, boys. Finally. Let me chat post every 15 seconds per person. That's not that bad. I can lower it down to 10, honestly. That shouldn't be that bad. Down to 10 seconds. Okay, now we've been in the stream for about a solid hour and 45 minutes, and we're finally getting back to Mania, where we've only played about a good 3 minutes of the game. Yeah, and it's because of chat. And again, that's not like to say, oh, this is all your fault, but we've had a really good stream so far. Hit 500, like I said before, and now we're actually, oh, whoops. Well, I'm behind him now. But now we're back to playing Sonic Mania finally on my GameCube controller, might I add. Okay, gotta land. There we go. But so far the bosses have been pretty much the same. Okay, let me just do that. There we go. Mario Kart Wii is still alive. Yeah, it actually is pretty still alive and competitive because of one dude who made a way to play Wii games online again. I did not know about that, actually. But I know there's like a bunch of mods around for Mario Kart Wii. But in terms of like a competitive scene, that's also really surprising. Oh, Ray didn't have an animation for that. I don't know, the comments are going again. You were gonna watch a DGR stream, but this is Gold. Yeah, this is who's DG? Yeah, that is an R. Okay, it just looked a little weird from far away. But who is DGR, by the way? Spent almost 2 hours in Green Hill Zone. Yeah. Hey, Jaden, back again. Oh yeah, that same dude made a mod of Mario Kart Wii that you play 250 custom tracks. Goodness. You're friends with a Mario Odyssey speedrunner YouTuber. That's actually pretty interesting. To be friends with a speedrunner, like a legitimate speedrunner. What is that? I'm gonna, whatever. It's the hack to be able to play Wii games online again. And people play Mario Kart online a lot. That's surprising. Slow mode. Yeah, I had slow mode on earlier because like there were so many comments and I had to like, and again, thank you guys for that. But like I have to get back to this game. We've literally been in Green Hill Zone for like 2 hours because we've been talking so much. And like I've had a good time with it. But the purpose here is to play Sonic Mania. And we barely play Sonic Mania. But so far, everything's been about the same as how it normally is. But I think so far this level's actually pretty different. Hey, we got Monty now. All we need is Knuckles. But we can't actually switch between the characters unless one of them dies, which kind of sucks. Left. Aw, I just went underwater. It kind of sucks. Actually, can we fly underwater? No, we can't. We can do that. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Gotta float. You know, I just realized Tails can swim. He can actually swim. This is bad. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to say, I have to make sure I don't get crushed by these blocks, though. Go up, Tails. I have to mash the button, which is kind of annoying. Tails gets like no upward momentum unless you mash the button super fast. By the way, because you guys comment so much and I'm not even looking at chat for right now, this is about to be really bad. Let me look. Editing that video. Hey, he's editing that video. Anyways, the mod to play Wii games online, again, is called that, and is better than the OG Nintendo Wi-Fi. Yeah, I've only heard stories about Nintendo Online, and it's really bad, or at least on the Wii. It's less laggy, and it works for other Wii games online like Brawl, and it works on Wii U, which is obvious. You'll be back soon. Okay, man. See you in a little bit. You wish your cousin still had his Wii. He could have played that. 2 hours, yeah. We've kind of just been sitting here talking the entire time, but it's been a fun time. Tails can swim in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I believe. Huh. 2 hours, yeah. And you still wish you had your DS. You actually keep one DS game that you guys didn't know you had. Batman 2. Interesting. I have my like 3DS here, and like I ended up getting rid of like the other ones as like the newer ones come out. Because like I got a DSi and I got rid of my regular DS. That, or I don't think I did actually get rid of it, but regardless, got a DSi and then I ended up getting a 3DS, and you know. The story goes, that's the story goes. Tails is OP. That's interesting. But back to this. And by the way, the slow mode is only for like 10 seconds. So you don't have to worry. It's not gonna take like forever for you to be able to type again. Oh no, he can't swim forever. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna encounter land at some point. Oh, we get set. Well, we didn't hit a checkpoint. I just remember that. Right. So now Tails is dead, and now we have Sonic, because that was the next character in the list. But I do kind of wish we could switch characters while we have them all. Because I don't know how much of this is going to be affected by which characters we have in the current moment. Oh no. Okay. I need to find a checkpoint at some point. That way I don't have to restart the entire level. Nope, nope, not going up. Okay. There we go. We always move so fast sometimes that we never have time to be able to react to anything in front of us. Okay. Switch. Oh, now we're Monty, okay. So, yeah, he has the pound thing, which I don't know how useful that's going to be right now. I haven't really seen that much. Oh, right. I forgot about that little area there. You can get killed like that, which is dumb. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. No! Oh, and also I have to get used to not mashing the button whenever I'm jumping. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna die. I won't be surprised because of lack of air. There, come on. What? Okay. I thankfully got really lucky there. But please don't shoot me. Okay, there we go. And alright, let's keep going. Oh, great. These platforms, I hate these. Go. I have to make sure I don't go too fast. Okay. I have to make sure I don't go too fast, otherwise I'm gonna end up falling through one of those and have to restart a decent portion. Alright, let's go up. Just jump over that, just be safe. Actually, I just realized I haven't found any Chaos Emerald like rings or anything like that. Is there anything in like that in this? I'm assuming there is. Started streaming 28 minutes ago. Yeah, refresh the stream because that's obviously not true. You can switch, you think? I know you can switch between the characters that are currently on stream, not screen. I cannot speak, not on stream, but on screen. But in terms of your characters in your reserve, I don't think you can change to those characters unless you die. Oh, and the same dude did some stuff that Nintendo couldn't do on Mario Kart Wii. Okay, chat's moving. Add mission mode, which it was unused because they added a challenge thing online and added a countdown mode that is What? That is weight? That's not a... Okay. Wait. What? Is he not Monty? What is his name? Oh, goodness. I forgot his name, and I've just been calling him Monty this entire time. Nah, DGR stream was crap. Who is DGR, by the way? Mission mode needs to come back. Battle mode for Mario Kart Wii U, but way better. Basically, you gotta survive until your timer runs out, and if you hit someone, you gain 3 seconds. It's fun. Interesting. Now, the special rings are in different locations. Oh, okay. Mission mode definitely needs to come back. His name is Mighty. Okay, that's what it was. I knew it started with an M, but I kind of just been going with Monty, and you guys haven't stopped me yet. I used to have a DSi for your first Mario game. Huh. Ow. Oh, I couldn't kill him. Not with a little stomp here. I know if like Jaden or Blue or Shaq were in here, they would be roasting me about calling him Monty. But I don't know if Jaden's in here. He might not still be in here. Yeah, everyone's saying his name is Monty Mole. Shut up. Like, you can't blame me for not exactly knowing the name. I at least got Ray right. It also, again, doesn't help with the fact that you guys didn't say anything. Then again, the last time I even brought up Mighty's name was like 2 hours ago, so that's probably why. Oh, you can't change characters in the air. Okay, that kind of sucks. There we go. I'm gonna change you off for Tails. Or Ray. I forgot Tails died. And I don't know why, but I just feel like Monty is a better fitting name than Mighty. Now maybe that's just me. Okay, this way. Oh no! Aw, it went slightly downward. I wasn't expecting it to do that. Up. Why not? Up. What is that? Oh, it changed both of my characters. Okay. Well, considering I only have 3 characters, one of them would have to remain the same anyways. Just wait. There we go. Ow, of course. Oh no. By the way, I'm not exactly the best at these, what is it? The games like this. Nope, there we go. What is it? Oh, wait, can I go? Yeah, I can go way up here, okay. Oh, I'm, Mighty now. I have to get used to saying Mighty, because I keep calling him Monty. Nope, oh, okay. You're going everywhere right now. You're gonna hit that. Oh, that leads nowhere. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna find a lot of these, like, Chaos Emerald rings. I hate that stupid thing. That's annoying. Oh, you are here. Okay. Oh, whoops. You actually used to have Mario Party DS. I also had that. I also had Mario Party DS. I didn't really play it with that many people, though. I played it with my brother, but other than that, not really. You're holding it in. Yes, I know now that it's Mighty. You guys have educated me. You ever play the old Sega Sonic game? Mighty and Ray were first in? No, I did not. Like, I never even played the classic game, so I never played that. Ray is basically the Cape Feather. Yeah, I've heard people say that kind of thing. Call him what you want, bro. You bought the game. It's yours. Exactly, BJ. But, yeah, I experimented with Ray a little bit earlier, like 2 hours ago. I hate the fact that I'm, like, saying, like, oh, yeah, I experimented with Ray, like, 2 hours ago. Basically, when it almost didn't matter. I might need to try and play as Ray again. But this area doesn't really allow much for trying to fly from what I'm noticing. It's a lot more confined than Green Hill Zone was. Which makes sense, it's inside a chemical plant, so... of course it did that. Okay, wait. Go. There we go. This way, because the blue is very dangerous. By the way, I love this version of the chemical plant theme. Sonic Mania music is so good. Switch characters to Sonic. It's gonna be relatively safe. Go. Hey, we're here again. Can I? Yeah, I can Bowser. Okay. You used that Mario Party as well, but you lost it. Aw. Did I sell it? I don't remember if I sold it. I probably did. I don't remember though. 2 monitors is great. You can watch the stream and edit the video. Hey, that's putting in work. It's a cool thing. Your cousin has a 2DS though. Yeah, I didn't really care too much for the 2DS, mainly because I had a 3DS at the time, but like the 2DS is to help for anyone who can't, you know, afford a 3DS, so this is good, very good. Hey, Spider Lord. What is going on, dude? You should play the old Sonic games as an LP. I probably will get to doing that at some point because like there's a decent amount of Sonic games I still have to do. Like I'm doing Sonic 06 right now. Yeah, excuse me. I have to get to Unleashed at some point. I really hope that gets put onto Steam though, because I have the PS3 version and goodness, saving in that game is it's so annoying. I have to do Generations at some point, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic Lost World. I don't know if I said that one already. I really don't want to do Sonic Boom. I really don't. I might end up having to do that though, if enough people ask, but I don't want to. But my curiosity will probably peak again because that's the reason I'm doing Sonic 06. Like I just saw it in the game store I was at, like when I went to there like 2 visits ago, and that's where I got the actual game. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to see what everyone says so that I can base my own opinion. Base my own opinion on my own experiences rather than what everyone else is saying. And this game is, this Let's Play has gotten a lot of support recently, so I thank you guys for that as well. Oh, you lost it too? The original trilogy as well as CD. Have you played CD before? No, I have not played CD. Again, I haven't played that many of the classic games. I grew up with more of the modern Sonic. People being happy about losing it. Hello, Jovi. How are you doing? Like, I'm hoping it's fine if I call you Jovi. You still use your 2DS since it is all that you have right now? Of course. If it's all you got, then it's all you got. Yeah, you gotta make do with what you got. You're going to say that that's probably going to be nothing later. Don't waste your time on Sonic Boom. I'm more than likely not going to, because like at least with Sonic 06, I at least have a decent idea of what I'm getting into. But like Sonic Boom, no. Like I remember watching Kabanamani play like Sonic Boom in the first episode, and like as soon as Knuckles made that dumb joke, bro, I'm like, this is gonna be bad. It was really bad. It's no use. Take this, yeah, of course. RT, don't you mean take well, take that. It's actually take this. I don't know what. That might be an inside joke or something, but I don't know. Alright, time for the Mean Bean Machine. I wonder if this is actually... Wait, okay. Well, apparently Ray just decided to jump up in there. But, switch that there. But I remember this being pretty easy. But I imagine that it's probably going to be pretty easy this time as well. Oh, of course it landed there. Put that there. But I do kind of wish that the bosses so far would be harder than they actually are. But they're not really all that difficult. I can put that there. Put that down. Put that there. I'm hoping Eggman does not just all of a sudden destroy me. Because I think I've had times like that. This way. course, the green's there. But boom. And the red's being blocked off, of course. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I can't put the red over there. And now all the blues are disconnected. Not blues, greens. Like, the music here is pretty exciting too, despite, you know, this. Like, this isn't actually all too exciting, I'm not even gonna lie. Place this here. Actually, I just blocked off a red. I'm stupid. Put that there. Put this down there. Okay, we won. Okay, pause it real quick. Neo Bowser City isn't your actual favorite Mario Kart track of all time because it wasn't featured in the other Mario Kart games besides Mario Kart 7. Actually, no, I think it only is in 7. Is it not in 8? I don't think it is. Actually, I think it's in 8 Deluxe. I think it's in 8 Deluxe. Al Delfino is your favorite track in the DS. Oh yeah, Mario Kart DS. I remember having that too. I think I still have that as well. Like one of the best Mario Kart games, I'm not gonna lie. Good reference to Commander Mighty 456. Dude, I remember in my Sonic and the Secret Rings Let's Play as well. Like, I got to one of the levels where one of his intro songs played, and in that thumbnail, I literally said Commander Mighty 456's song. And I'm like, yo, it's the song! It was lit when I found that. Also, Nighttime Chemical Plant. Is it nighttime? Well, actually, the times of day have actually changed in the levels. I should probably make note of that. This better be good enough for the love guy. You like Ribbon Road, 64, Rainbow Road, and Neo Bowser City, and Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is pretty nice. He did that to me when he never did. What? I'm kind of confused. You love Neo Bowser City, only on Mario Kart 7 and Piranha Plant Slide. Your favorite stage in Mario Kart 8 is Super Bell Subway. Okay, it is in Mario Kart 8. Okay. Al Delfino and Neo Bowser City will always be your favorite tracks of all time. You also like Al Delfino and Wii. That was in Wii? I don't remember it, but pray for Kobe. Yeah, Kobe's going through some raw stuff right now, man. But I do hope he gets better. You like Al Delfino on the Wii too. Also tell Falzal you're doing okay because you're not in the Discord anymore. Oh, you're not? Oh, that sucks, man. Wait, how come you're not in there? Oh, Jaden sent me a picture of the actual like paused screen for Sonic Mania, as well as him working on the video that me and him are doing. But if you also don't know about Jaden2602, which a decent amount of you do, make sure you guys subscribe to that man, because he's putting in a lot of work right now. And also the video that me and him are doing will be up at some point. I know that's not accurate at all, but I don't know when he's gonna upload it, because he's the one editing it, so. And he's also the one uploading it because it's for a particular series that he's doing right now, so. I'm not gonna make mention of which character it is, mainly because he mentions it in a video anyways, but. Kabani is your favorite Sonic tuber. I don't really watch too many Sonic tubers, to be honest. Like, I just don't care too much. Oh, your computer crashed? Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Clicking isn't working, only keyboard. That's weird. If the keyboard is working, then maybe it's just your mouse. I'm not sure. And it is sad to leave. Wait, what? Oh, it's so sad to see him leave after 8 years. Yeah, it is pretty depressing, but he could still return. He could still return after he gets his life back together, gets his mindset back. He could return, but as of right now, it's not looking like it. You're sorry, your phone kind of kicked you out of it. Wait, what? That's kind of weird. Can't you? Oh, wait. I think I can invite you back. That should be fine. I should be able to invite you back. Like, oh, you can invite people specifically now. That's weird. But, I'll take it. Unless you, like, close out your Discord or something, but I don't think it did that. I'm trying to find it. I forgot. There's like 2 separate accounts for it. I don't know which one it is, but I'll put one for both either way. Just gonna copy that. And I'm not gonna show the actual thing, by the way, but I am going to put them in right now. There we go. I put them into both of your Discord accounts just to make sure. If anyone can see your last message, avenge you in chat. What? Oh, right. The you'll keep board thing. Well, I don't know how to avenge you though. Your playlist is full of Sonic music. You can check it out. Oh, right. I forgot. I might need to check that out later. If your mouse doesn't work, this because you disabled it. Kobe will come back after he's done what he's dealing with and have everything back to normal. Yeah, like I said, completely possible to return. Restarting your computer screen isn't one solid color and mouse works again. Okay, nice. You can check out the playlist, of course. Masters of the Odyssey. If it's on black and white, you gotta go to settings. Okay, well, you guys try and help him out with that, but I'm gonna continue with this. And look at that, 2 hours and we're finally... Okay. What is this? I don't care about this. By the way, yes, I have a house found in my room. But overall, the stages so far are the same as the ones we have in the regular story. It's just that the only differences that I'm actually noticing is the time of day. And honestly, this one doesn't look all that much different. To be honest, for all I know, it could be completely different. I don't think I would really notice it too much for this stage. But I guess the level design of these areas are different as well. But again, that's something I'm not going to really notice all that much. Mainly because I haven't played Sonic Mania in a good while, so I don't exactly remember what the original versions of the stages look like. But I imagine that they're different, but the aesthetic of the actual levels is the same. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, that's an enemy. Okay. Alright, over to you. I also see a train in the background. I don't know if that was in the original version of this level. Oh no, I missed it. Of course I did. By the way, if you hear any form of clattering, that's because I'm playing this game with a GameCube controller. Because you can do that. If it was literally any other controller, you wouldn't hear it. But because it's a GameCube controller, you know the sounds. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, there we go. To be honest, I'm really hoping I can find one of those extra rings. Well, not extra, the chaos rings on accident. So it would be funny if I accidentally just ran into one. I highly doubt that I will, considering that I haven't found one so far. But who knows? Hey, I got another friend request, apparently. I don't remember showing my friend code again for a decent while, but it happens like that sometimes. Okay, go over here. I need to stop jumping so much. It ruins the flow, like a lot of the time. Oh, come on. There we go. And yeah, we're at the boss, okay. Now to Studiopolis, yep. Love the music. I like it too. There's a few level design differences since there's new special ring locations, so a lot of stuff was created for the special rings. That would make a lot of sense. Also, anyone else who wants to check out the playlist, you can. You just set the friend code. You pause stream to see the friend. Yeah, I did a while back, but I just like recently got one, so I'm surprised that I got one now. That's really what I'm saying. You can use GameCube controllers on the Switch. I thought that Smash one was the only one. Like the Switch, you can literally just plug in the GameCube controller adapter and it just works. It's literally a plug and play type thing. It works with every game. Well, it works, but like for certain games, it's better to just use the regular controllers because like with Sonic Mania, the controls are super simple, so it works out just fine. But for a game like Splatoon, I guess, I think that's a game that's not all that great. Like there are so many controls for it, so it ends up not working out all that well. And I accidentally jumped over the rocket there. Oh wait, I can hit that. Hit the stupid thing! I kept going so far back and I couldn't hit it. There we go. Goodness. Can he fly here? Yes, he can, but he goes all the way to the back of the screen. Yeah, flying does like nothing in this boss. Not as Knuckles or Ray, apparently, because you just go all the way to the back. Actually, that might help move over rockets if I do it right. Yeah, we can just fly over rockets if I do it right. Okay, just gotta wait a little bit. There we go. Console hack? No, this is a common thing because there is a missing button on those games. Yeah, some games literally just have a missing button. Like trying to play Fortnite with a GameCube controller, don't do it. Just don't do it. Because you'll be missing so much stuff. You literally can't even aim down your sights on a GameCube controller. I'm not gonna lie, playing as Ray in this boss makes this really easy because you could just float over the rockets. Especially if you know how to manage the old flying mechanic. Okay. I need to stop jumping over the stupid thing, but the... okay. Oh, that works. Okay. I guess that works. And there we go. Oops, you're bad. No, it's fine. Not everyone knows that you can just use a GameCube controller on it. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, the whole flying, once you know how to actually make it work, it's actually pretty fun, but it's just getting to figure out how it works. Even though I managed to get it like pretty immediately, I can understand why some people might be a little bit confused by it. I think I remember this level taking a decent amount of time for me on my playthrough, which is why, again, it's this song. I don't really care too much for this song. I like the Act 1 version better. Well, actually, aside from this part. Like, this part is okay. I like this. Is there something? Door into Summer. That's interesting. Oh, what? Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna keep going forward. I messed that up somehow. Okay. Jump over. Oh, I just realized Sonic's dead. I only have Ray and Mighty left. Oh, I found one. Well, at least we can try this. And yeah, this is way different than any of the beginning ones. I think this is actually really difficult from what it looks like. But I need to get that speed up. Alright, come on. It takes so much to actually work your way up. I have to remember that actual, like, turning is pretty weird. My goodness, the Emerald's so far ahead. And I have to take all of these, which actually slows me down a little bit. Oh, no. Yeah. There's so many of those. And, like, I don't want to go into Mach 3 because then I'm going to be going really fast and that's going to mess me up a lot. I have to really make sure I don't get hit because that can slow me down, like, a lot. I have to try and take as many shortcuts as possible. It's so far ahead. I actually need Mach 3 in order to get it, which sucks. And what's worse is that I only get one shot at these, so... Well, in the, like, level I'm in when I currently try. Unless there's, like, more than one in, a level. Ow. Oh, no. Okay, good. There was a border there. Like, it's so far ahead. Come on, get over here. It doesn't say max, though. Can I go even faster than this? I really hope not. Because that's going to be a nightmare. I still got to collect enough rings to manage myself. Okay. Crap. I'm moving super fast. And I'm not getting that many rings either. No, of course. Great. Are the missiles purple? That's a cool change for this Ducks theme. Yeah, the missiles were purple. Did I just get another life? I'm assuming I did. Let me read comments now. Actually, you can change the control buttons on Fortnite. Yes, you can, but there's still just simply not enough buttons to handle everything. Funny, this song is one of my favorites in the game. But I mean, to each their own. Chaotix reference? Is it? There are a lot of mashups and remixes of Studiopolis. I would imagine. The Chaotix reference when characters bounce on screen. Wait, do you mean like when they die and then go back? Like when you're not playing as that character, of course? That Endure into Summer. Oh. This is the final special stage. Continue. Wait, it's the final one? Okay, that makes more sense. But I wouldn't have known because I didn't have any other Chaos Emeralds, so... Alright. Jump. Okay, just go down. Yeah, it is. Okay. Nah. I hate it when it does that. Okay, okay, there's nothing this way. Just trying to climb along this and into here. Alright, so what are we gonna get here? Let's hope it's good. 3, 3, 7, 7. No multipliers, but eh, it's fun. That sucks how it immediately throws you into a final one. I wonder if it's the final one every single time, because that's gonna really suck if that's the case. I'm also trying to do like the drop dash that Sonic can do, but I can't do it as his character. Okay, well this did nothing. I would like it if I could gain more characters. Stay underneath you. There we go. Wow, Mighty Jump's pretty high. And like Ray, if you angle him right, you can actually hit him initially. Okay. Can I actually hit him by just jumping? I think I can. Yes, I can. That's dumb. Well, if he's low enough, that is. Like during his flight pattern. But yeah, Ray can actually just hit him. Because I'm pretty sure his Knuckles, that boss, is actually really slow. Because of the fact that Knuckles doesn't jump as high as anyone else. Alright, flying batteries up. Alright, I'm gonna leave that for off screen now because we've been here for like 2.5 hours, mostly talking about school and life. Also, Mighty and Ray have a reference in Generations. I don't remember what that is. I remember there was something for, what was his name? It was like a purple weasel. Fang. It was for Fang. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing something like that in Generations. That or it was in Sonic Mania. I'm pretty sure there was something like that for Bean. I think that's his name. Fang and Bark? I think that's his name. I'm really bad with names, you can obviously tell. In City Escape. Okay, yeah, that's the area I think that is. That they were missing. Oh, okay. Right. I think I remember seeing something like that, but I just didn't remember the characters there. But again, I'm going to be into the stream. I've been talking so much for the last 2.5 hours, but goodness, it's been a good stream. Got 500 subs, so that's really good. We also interacted quite a bit, which is amazing. Playing Sonic Mania plus another. I don't know why, but with me, I'm able to immediately just say puns. And I don't know why, because I was about to say that's another plus, and I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that. But I do that all the time, and I don't know why. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the content that I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm playing through Sonic 06 for the first time, as well as playing through Daxter for the first time. That game is actually pretty close to its end. I think it's like 3 episodes, 2 to 3 episodes from being the end of that. And I'm in relatively the beginning of Sonic 06. So make sure you guys check all of that out. And then I have to get back to Devil May Cry 1 when I'm able to do that. But I suck at that game. So yeah, that's going to be fun to try and play. But anyways, I'm doing those right now. And make sure you check out Jaden2602's channel, as he has a series that he's doing right now. And he's actually editing the video for that series next that I'm going to be in. So make sure you guys go over to that. That way you are able to see me assist in that video. But anyways, actually, let me get that channel right now for anyone who isn't already subscribed to the man. There you go. That is the channel link for Jaden2602. And hopefully it does work. But anyways, it has been a really, really good stream. And again, we hit that 500, despite what the goal at the top says. But we've hit our goal of 500. And we're halfway to 1K. But, oh goodness. It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take that long. You're back now? Well, I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now. But, again, make sure you guys check out the content that I have going on. And now that we're at 500... let's keep going. We can keep going. What's a goal that I want to set by the end of the year? I feel like 600 is too low. I feel like 700 by the end of the year. I feel like that can happen. I feel like 700 by the end of the year can definitely happen. That's something I feel like can happen. But that also requires you guys to help as well. We've been talking about our stories in school and a lot of stuff. Yes. I also have to remember the stream's pretty delayed, so. But yeah, we were talking a lot about school, life, all that. But time to finally end the stream, so I'll be seeing you guys in the next stream, the next video, to whatever it is that you see me. But until you see me then, take care. I can't speak.